Hi everyone. The pictures in this collection were taken in and around Toronto in February 2017. They are all with my Fuji X100T. There are lots from the city itself, some from the nearby town of Oakville, and a few from Niagara Falls. You'll probably be able to spot those. I first became aware that the world contained a country called Canada when my Uncle Michael moved there in the mid-1980s. He lived there with his family for over 30 years until he died just this past summer. When I was a child, I remember him giving me a keyring commemorating the upcoming 1988 Calgary Winter Olympics. I remember his sense of pride and excitement that his new country was hosting the games. Mostly I remember that at the time the games were over 2 years away, which seemed like forever. The keyring he gave us seemed like an artifact from the distant future. So with family now living in Toronto, we would talk occasionally about the city. I think all I really knew was this, that it got really cold in the winter and that its CN Tower was the tallest building in the world. For me, this was enough to start a little fascination with the tower. It was a beautiful and famous pin in the earth, marking where the Canadian bit of our family lived. I first photographed the tower as I flew in and out of the city on another trip the year before. Although just a speck in the distance, I was excited to have finally seen it. And once finally on the streets of Toronto myself, the fascination with this landmark continued. Here's a picture of me in the restaurant in the tower. It's not the best photograph, I know, but I love it for this reason. Do you see the tiny dot above my head? The one that kind of looks like a lone star in the sky. It's actually Niagara Falls, just over 30 miles away across Lake Ontario. I was pleased to get to go to the falls, but I swear I've never been colder in my life. Photography can be quite meditative, and when you're in the zone taking pictures, you can cut out the rest of the world and even block out the discomfort of your hands freezing up. That's not such a good idea, as when you stop taking pictures, you start to really feel the pain. I remember running back inside once I knew I'd taken my last picture, and my hands hurt for ages. I thought they'd never warm up, but they did. Oh, and a quick word about my camera settings here. For these shots where you can see the water flowing, the shutter speed is just 1 second. The water's moving pretty fast. I think for photographing waterfalls and any flowing water, using a quick shutter speed freezes such a powerful force of nature and looks quite unnatural. But using a very long shutter speed at the sight of any body of water is my most hated photography cliche. Like with any photograph, think about how you want the viewer to feel. They shouldn't be feeling, oh, I wonder what ND filter they used. Don't let the technique become the picture. Well, that's what I think. Anyway, that's some of Canada for you. I hope you enjoyed the pictures. Thanks everyone for watching, and thanks to everyone who subscribed. If you would like to support my channel and help it grow, there are a few ways you can do that. A thumbs up is always great, so thanks for that, and subscribing is even better. I've also set up a Patreon page to help pay for film, processing, and the occasional coffee. Thanks so much to anyone doing that. I'll try and put a few extra bits up on my Patreon feed. Lastly, I'll soon be selling a selection of prints on my website. All of the links will be in the description. Thanks so much again everyone. See you next time.